I am really looking forward to this.
Yes, sir.
This is going to be good. We've seen some very good matches from both of these teams already.
And we've already seen them against each other once before, and this is the rematch.
Yeah, this is the grudge match between South Korea and China. This time on a harder map pool. Both of them have something very, very big to prove here. One wants to become the champion, and one wants to defend their names again after taking a pretty harsh beating. And I think this is going to be intense no matter how you look at it.
Correct me if I'm wrong, isn't this the only team that China conceded points against?
I believe so.
Yes, this is the only team that China actually conceded points against, because last weekend they actually 6-0'd. Oh no, they conceded one to Singapore.
Yeah, when they conceded points to South Korea, I mean, it was in a very different way compared to the rest of the tournament, so a lot to prove.
Yeah, I mean, China has been doing really well. I mean, they still managed to 6-0 Japan and Malaysia. And they've probably had more experience using this map pool than Korea, so they might have a bit more of an advantage here.
Tougher map pool, better opportunity to perform against South Korea, in my opinion.
But
I mean,
again, like, China has used this map pool 3 times now in matches.
That is true.
Because they went 6-1 against Singapore, and then 6-0 against Japan and Malaysia, whereas Korea only 6-0 Malaysia.
Oh man, I'm just really hoping this match pans out to be really close. I have the feeling that we've got that potential here on this map pool.
I've also just been pointed out that it looks like South Korea have actually only conceded 1 point, and that was actually against China. So they've almost had a perfect clean sweep here. I'm so looking forward to this. What do you think though? Do you reckon it's going to be China or South Korea taking this one? Or do you think we'll have to wait for the warm-ups before we'd know?
See, here's the tough part. Warm-ups are usually not the best representation because sometimes the range of what these players are warming up with is quite a bit more intense to the point where it's not practical against the main map pools. One thing that I can say though is I think South Korea's accuracy is going to be pushed a little bit more to their limits compared to when they first ran into China. And I have a feeling these harder maps are going to be a lot closer. I don't think we're... I want to say and hope I'm right, but I don't think we're going to see something in the way of a 7-0, 7-1.
Well, I mean, Korea only needs to get 1 win here. If they take this first match, that's it.
The luxuries of being in the winner's bracket and holding your way.
Yeah. So that being said,
well, if anybody can beat Korea, it's China.
I was gonna say I would like to see China at least take the first match because that would make things a lot more interesting.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I was the
only...
I'm not sure if I was the only one who thought this, but I mean, I'm pretty sure a number of people thought that China were the front runners, and then of course they get shocked by South Korea, who just blasted them. A bunch of close matches, but still, you know, not something that I expected personally.
Yes, there was quite a bit of hype going towards China, especially in the early stages. I think that round 16 quarterfinals. I think that's when there's like a lot of China hype.
interesting example here. Really heavy on the streaming, and China has a small lead at the moment on my client. I know there's a little bit of lag going on here, but 20,000 points, maybe closer to 30.
I'm just glad that Degeneracy is back with his marvelous hidden plays.
Yeah, you know, you mentioned Degeneracy doing hidden. I'm actually wondering if CERN is going to bring out hidden on any of these pools as well, or any of these maps as well. We already saw it last week.
It is true. It was quite the surprise as well. Did he play Flashlight as well, or was it just Cryolan?
CERN was playing on hidden only, either hidden or just nothing at all.
Alright, so I definitely remember there was at least one at least one Flashlight last weekend.
I would have figured it was by the standard Malaysian Flashlight player, which is Malaysian Idiot.
Didn't Degeneracy use Flashlight in some of the earlier matches in the World Cup?
Potentially.
Not too sure.
Yeah, I don't even think my idiot was around last weekend.
So a little bit of an interesting point here with this warm-up here. Very heavy on the streaming and chord streaming. There's a little bit of long note play here, but the tempo is important because Freedom Dive's 222. And we've, of course, got a little balance, which is pretty heavy in chord streaming, and that's 220. So very similar tempo here, and we see that China's definitely got a decent lead here. The accuracy of South Korea is not holding them together now because they're not sustaining combos nearly as well as they need to be. I actually did not catch this, but who picked this warm-up?
I was just thinking that, actually. I shall quickly find out. China picked it. There we go.
Another interesting thing to point out from the South Korea team here is Zay playing on the team right now. I'm wondering if they are playing without Seon Ray, or if they're just trying to give Zay a chance to warm up because they might have a specialization in another type of map. That could be a pretty important factor here.
Yeah, I mean, they could just be trying to give more players a bit of a warm-up before the actual match starts.
Well, I would say that was a good warm-up.
You're definitely China anyway. Always nice to win on your own warm-up pick. I was also so hoping that at least one person would have like triple-digit 300s.
Oh man.
I think Jackaday was the closest.
Yeah, I see the MP link here. I see Crisp and Rose. And Crisp is showing up.
Up this Samurai.
And there's Samurai. Awesome job by the South Korean team, rotating everybody so that they can all get fully warmed up. Oh my, this song.
Ooh.
Miko. I'm very curious to see what this is rated. I've played this on a different rhythm game, and well, I played it on 6-key step Mania, and yeah, not friendly. I can only imagine.
This sounds very familiar.
If I remember correctly, Miko is from, I thought it was from 2DX, I'm not 100% sure. Probably be able to find out once the song is in play. It's tagged.
The song is 2DX.
Okay.
I think they're nearly ready to start. Although it looks like, actually I think we're waiting for one person to download.
So something I feel like pointing out here, and I mentioned it a little bit on the South, they're being very strategic in making sure that their players get adequate warm-up, but China has not fluctuated from their team at all, and you have to wonder if stamina is going to slowly become an issue as they start playing through these maps. These maps hurt. They really do.
Has China really been want to swap out a lot of their players though?
I haven't seen it too much in the tournament, but it's just something to keep in mind because, you know, you could have that physical element where your hands start to strain up a little bit, but there's also a bit of a mental fatigue as well, especially when you're playing maps that are this dense. If you start struggling and your morale goes down, it's not a good thing. It's not a good feeling.
I mean, there's also the chance that their other members are off playing the maps right now.
Yeah, it's very possible.
Looks like we're having a little bit of issues.
Yeah, one of the players is lacking the map.
Looks like it downloaded, but it wouldn't import, I guess.
Yeah, I've had that issue before. It's not fun at all.
Alright, looks like we're ready to go.
Alrighty.
Anyway, here, Legend, without looking at the big map listing, let's see if we can figure out the star rating for this.
I wonder. Maybe I should.
And more hidden.
The map. Yeah, Degeneracy being a hidden main, not a bad song to pick it on. Another rather aggressive chord stream opener.
Yeah, it's truly more of a surprise when Degeneracy doesn't pick it in.
Still gonna wait for the map to get a little further before I try to take a guess at the star rating. Oh, those bursts probably inflated it a little bit though. Oh, those chord patterns are absolutely vicious. Not any of the players even close to sustaining that. Wow, China is absolutely decimating this map compared to South Korea.
Yeah, and this is Korea's pick.
Yeah, Sunray does seem to be struggling a little bit.
Oh, this is just like the chart I played in Mania. It anchors on one lane. That is really, really rough on the hands. I'm going to definitely say that this map's at least in the 7 area. It has to be.
Would you like the answer?
This seems like a mid 7-star map, like 7.5-ish. It's really, really unrelentingly dense. I'm not too sure.
7.31.
That chord stream.
Oh,
Oh, Jesus.
These are bracket streams. Those are some of the most uncomfortable patterns you can have. What in the world? And a low speed section while we're at it. Oh, Seihan Ray failing at the end there.
Ouch.
You know, that was a 7.31, so you were on the right path.
Yeah, I'm not too surprised. See, but now here's where the game changes. China won both of the warm-ups, but now we get to the parts of the pool where both teams have practiced. And now suddenly the game gets a lot more interesting.
Well, Locktev, asking all the relevant questions.
These are the questions that need to be asked.
This is one match where I feel like I can't even guess what the bans will be, because when we see them playing against other opponents, we've seen them pick almost the same style of maps. Like, we know that South Korea has had relatively strong accuracy, and they've been good with chord picking. I mean, Jackaday, of course, being the one absolutely tearing through that kind of stuff. And then you see a similar kind of deal with CERN on the Chinese team, so I really don't know where the bans are going to go this time.
I think 12 little fragments of science is a pretty safe pick. I mean, that was banned out all 5 matches last weekend.
Wow.
Other popular bands were Music Revolver and Xenophilize.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see a Sayano Special Shooting Star ban here. I mean, that map is just ridiculous. It's such a happy song with such a vicious chart. It's not even, you know,
last
it's not
weekend,
even fair.
Yeah, last weekend it was banned once and picked once. Actually, worth mentioning that the only time it was banned was the Korea versus Malaysia match.
Ah. Also, another interesting thing here. China may opt into banning Streaming Heart because it is mapped by somebody on the South Korean team, Seon. So that's another little thought we can think about here.
Not yet banned, but was picked up in the Malaysia vs Korea match.
They are banning. It looks like they're banning Sayano Special Shooting Star because you see the mapper there, Yoshi Love. That is the mapper for that map there. Looks like there's still some discussion.
Hasn't that been banned in every match?
No. Deadbeat mentioned it got banned once and picked once.
No.
I imagine we'll probably also see some Slint O actually get picked because they got picked every match last weekend.
That's going to be awesome to watch because it's rather short, but it's an accuracy pick, and both of these teams have it.
Yep,
There we go.
Bishop Shooting Star and Music Revolver both banned out.
Wow.
And
Undergod.
Xenophilize, yep, there we go. Top 3 bands. All banned out again. And Undergod?
Yeah, we're losing Undergod Supremacist here. That's an Underdog Supremacist, excuse me.
Oh, that makes a
Underdog.
lot more. Like, Undergod, what?
Underdog. Chris correcting his error.
This is very fun. Okay, so it was picked once in China, Singapore, and then banned out twice in Malaysia, Korea, and China, Malaysia.
Now we've got to wonder, based off... Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Deadbeat.
It got a little bit of attention last weekend, but mostly not so much nice attention. Can you imagine getting banned more than it seems? That's just not a good sign.
It's the get out attention, the get out treatment.
Well, if that's the get out treatment, I don't want to know what treatment 12 Little Fragments of Silence got.
Chat seems very excited to see that.
Based off of the warm-ups, I'm wondering if we're going to see China go for 12 Liter Fragments for... Oh, we have a pick here.
Got banned.
Right.
Oh no, it didn't. No, it didn't actually. Sorry, you're right. It didn't get banned.
12 Little Fragments and Satori de Pon, both very high-speed songs with a decent amount of stream and kind of a stamina element introduced alive to be picked.
I'm actually kind of surprised that 12 Little Fragments didn't actually get banned.
Very long.
Also worth mentioning, as Lotte just pointed out in the multiplayer chat, this is now a best of 13 versus 7. But I think it was it?
It was best of 11 last week.
Yeah, best of 11 last week. So yeah.
Also worth noting in this particular case here that while we are in the grand finals, South Korea is entering this match from the winner's bracket, so they only need to win one match of 13, a best of 7. I'm sorry, best of 13, first to 7. If China takes the match, they will redo it again. So we will see if we can actually get to that point.
Well, we've seen it before.
Oh, that we did.
Let's have a look at other things that got pretty... Wait, this is interesting. This got picked up 2 times last weekend. Both in China matches.
I'm glad you mentioned that, because I actually was going to pull it up to see what the scores were like. Ah, there's one. Oh, wow. Degeneracy and CERN, excuse me, Zhangfan and CERN are quite consistent on this map.
So yeah, I suppose it's not really a surprise to see that China actually picked this one.
Yeah, their players have shown to be very strong at this map. They average well into the 98s, which is pretty solid for this map. The midsection's pretty brutal.
That being said, does it look like Degeneracy is having a slight bit of trouble at the start of this, dropping down to 96%?
Yeah, making some mistakes on some of the transitions in between sections with the chord patterning there. Not having a good time.
CERN doing a good job of picking up the slack, though.
Yeah, I mean, China still in this by about 12k.
Yeah, very short lead.
I imagine a lot of that is score reduction from the hidden and CERN's slightly above average.
Yeah, I'm unfortunately not having too much luck seeing stuff here.
Oh, I think the best we can do for now is continue as per usual and see what happens at the end of the match.
Definitely.
Oh, there we go.
Hey, there we go. A bit of a desync there.
Happens.
Nothing a picnic can't solve.
Yep. China's got a pretty strong lead here. Zhangfan and Degeneracy performing about as expected compared to the previous matches. Lower 98, which is very solid on this.
Well, that is exactly what China needs to start this off with.
Yeah, very solid win there. Jacare with an impressive performance on the South Korean side. 98.7% is very, very, very high for this match.
Also, just again, looking at the China accuracies, all 98%.
Yep.
Keeping that consistency going. Jacare, they're only getting, wow, 493 hundreds.
Absolutely impressive accuracy.
And around 2,250 rainbows. Oh man.
Yeah, absolutely just dominating accuracy there. And that's going to give South Korea a decent edge as long as they can actually find maps where they sustain combo.
Actually, isn't this one of the few ranked maps in this map pool?
Yes, it
Yes.
is.
Yes,
CERN
it is.
actually has rank 7 on it.
Wow.
Same thing down
He
at
was a
13.
good 22,000 away from his best.
Actually, all three of these players are in the top 50 for this match on China.
How about our South Korean players there?
Jacare,
Well, I see Chris.
Chris is down at 39. I didn't see Sunray though. I do see an idiot.
Okay, yeah.
Because out of this entire thing, Sunray was the only one who wasn't actually in the top 50 for this match.
I gotta say, I love my little add-ons here. Seion Ray down at 71.
That's not bad.
No, not at all. Not on that map. Jacare at 17. And then as, I believe it was Deadbeat I mentioned it, Chris at 39.
Yeah.
So with that being concluded, now we've got to wonder what's going to get picked by the South Korean team. I do believe Intersect Thunderbolt was picked by China.
Yep.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see something a little bit more on the easier side. I know you mentioned Slit being a very popular pick. I could totally see that getting picked now. Origami's a very viable pick as well. And also Resurrection Spell being very consistent chord streaming.
I was thinking one of the other really potent ones was Tsukini Murakumo Hananikaze. That got picked up 4 times last weekend.
And it looks like South Korea actually is going to go with Slit O here.
100% pick right. There we go.
Yeah. And again, very strong pick there. Both teams know exactly what they're good at. And I think this is a very, very good opportunity for South Korea to take a point here. Because in an ideal world where both teams are holding a full combo, Jacare's accuracy is going to propel South Korea just that little bit ahead. We already saw that Jacare's accuracy is pretty solid compared to the other players.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, this is actually more of an accuracy map?
Yeah, it is. It's very much driven by streaming. It's just, again, lots of chord streaming. There's not too much in the way of spikes. I know that at the end it starts to amp up a little bit with some more jacks.
Oh, looks like we'll see Zay actually coming into this in place of Sunray.
Ah. We haven't seen too much of Zay, have we?
No. I mean, we've seen a bit of Rose, but not so much. I don't think we've seen that much of Zay.
We'll have to see if that makes the difference.
I'm sure they sold them in for a reason.
All right. And here we go again. China up 1-0, South Korea picking Slit O, and let's see how this one goes.
Well, here's hoping the chord streams in this are a bit more friendly than the ones we saw earlier on.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, the song runs at 165 beats per minute, so this is a lot more of an opportunity to really test your consistency here.
Look at that score, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, very, very tight. Score's flickering here, a little too hard.
Pretty early, though.
I think it's going to China. I think Bak's taking the early lead here from the hidden.
Yeah, and here's the thing that I've mentioned. I mentioned it last week, and I will mention it again. Mistakes on this map are amplified tenfold because this map is very, very short. It's under 2 minutes.
Jackaday actually is the one who fell behind.
What?
Jackaday fell behind compared to the rest of the Chinese team.
He's ahead of them.
Now he's
well,
ahead.
now
yeah,
he
99,
is.
Oh.
At first, he was behind.
Alright.
Yeah, we're already hitting down to the last third of the map here. Time's going really quick here. China's got a very small lead, but that's barely there. A single combo break is going to shift it quickly.
It actually was flickering again and then went back to China.
Yeah, I think a lot of the lead here is because of the hidden, and say only down to 99.05%.
Yeah.
Like just
Oh my
those
God,
two
it's so
factors.
close.
Crisp and Degeneracy trading off combo breaks there. The score gap's not making much of a difference. Oh, and CERN dropping.
But there's no score change. The lead is still in China's favor. I think this is going to go to China. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, that was so close.
wow. China taking it
points.
5K. And look, Jackaday, 265 300s. Absolutely untouchable in terms of accuracy there.
That was
As
actually a 3,000 point win. 3,001 points.
Oh, wow, you're right, yeah.
That is so close.
3,001.
The only person who did not actually get a miss was Zhang Fan.
Yeah, look at that.
Only person on that. Only person not to miss, so. Oh,
wow.
Rose coming in now.
And that is a double swap. Zay and Seonrae being swapped, and now Crisp and Rose being swapped. So we're getting a full shift here. Their lead, of course, Jackaday staying in place. Not surprising with how he is performing.
No, I feel like they need him to stay there.
Very, very tough break for Zay. Everybody doing a tremendous job. I'm pretty sure every single player broke. Oh no, Zay broke just under 99%. But regardless,
we're only 2 matches in, 2 maps in, sorry, and this is a completely different match to last time.
Yeah, shift in map difficulty is definitely showing in favor of China here.
Now then, it comes down to this. What are China going to go for now?
Well, it looks like they're discussing it.
Yeah. I expect them to do something decently fast.
Wow, streaming hard.
What? What? What?
Really, son? Really?
Wow. And calling Seonrae out for it, too. Say, this is Seonrae's map, and we're picking it.
This is either really bold or a really bad idea. Sid must have some pretty big confidence to do this. Like,
Things are getting really interesting.
Yeah, I mean, now we're going for a long note pick here. I don't even think we saw much in the way of long note oriented maps during the warm up. So it's hard to gauge who is better at something like this. We'd have to look back at previous matches to see if we had any other plays. And I thank you for the reference that you gave me, Deadbeat.
oh yeah, it's super helpful.
So look, okay, we did see Streaming Heart by both of these teams in previous matches. So I am curious here.
You know what might be fun to see later on?
What do you got?
Furioso. Both teams actually did play this.
Oh, wow. So I'm going to say it here, and maybe I'm wrong, but based off of how South Korea is performing now and how China performed on this map before, this might not have been the best of picks for them.
Again, like, I'm pretty sure South Korea would be more familiar with this map than China. This was a pretty bold pick.
The scores are still extremely close, though.
Oh yeah, this is going to go down to the wire, but
I think the difference is less than 1,000.
Yeah, it's absolutely tiny.
And we are seeing consistency all around the board.
well, I think the lowest accuracy at the moment is 99.55.
Oh, man.
Everyone holding a full combo and really good accuracy.
I mean, 99.55 isn't even low. That's incredible.
Yeah. Oh, man. Trying to have a couple of picnics here.
It does look like China are going to struggle a little bit. In fact, both teams I think are struggling with Stang and the only one with a full combo. Actually, he's a bit behind, so yeah, he dropped as well.
Yeah. I've actually got China having a rather significant lead on my client at the moment. I'm not 100% sure here.
Well, I've got Zhang a little bit behind, with China still in the lead, even despite that. So
Yeah, it looks like Seion Ray dropped really, really hard.
Wow,
yeah, I mean, he dropped down to
97%.
like, yeah, he dropped quite a bit. So.
Ouch.
And just like that, I mean, 140,000 point victory for China.
Bold pick, but it does seem to have worked out for them.
Yeah, I was wrong. Look at the performances now. Leads me to asking, what in the world happened when they got this picked on them last week? I mean, last week's performance... Oh, that's interesting. CERN played this on Hidden last week against Malaysia.
Yeah, Sam played a bit of a Hidden last weekend. It was quite fun to watch, actually.
This is a 2% improvement compared to last week's performance. That's yeah.
It's really interesting, though.
Jacare wasting no time, though, going straight for Origami.
I mean, for a good portion of that, we had Korea holding the lead, and then China just taking it by so much.
We're seeing Chris make a return back to the South Korean team on Origami. Again, a pick that I expected from them.
Yeah, did you say that? But they didn't pick this last weekend.
They didn't pick it last weekend. I can definitely understand why they would pick it now, though.
More situationally appropriate.
I think now they've really got to rely on what they're good at, and again, it's the ability to have really solid accuracy. They have accuracy over China when you compare their rainbow counts, but they've got to stop dropping combo. Every miss hurts them so much more when China's not dropping at all.
Well, at the moment, it is only like a 3-point lead, so there is still plenty of time for Korea to make a comeback here.
Definitely.
I mean, but that being said, China did just win 2 pretty impressive back-to-back wins.
And
regardless,
though, China has to win 2 matches.
Yeah, I was going to say that China did just win a point of Korea's pick and then of Korea's own map.
Yeah. How about sticking it to them? You can't possibly stick it to the other team any harder. It's like, guess what? We're going to beat you on your own pick, and then for our pick, we're going to beat you on your own map. How does that feel?
That's the word. It's like,
that's got to sting, man. Oh boy.
Bit of I don't think Sunrise done with streaming hot boys.
Hasn't had enough of his own map. Such narcissism. No, I am only kidding, I promise.
It's sad because the same joke ran through my head.
It's so funny watching this happen because you see Seonray's inputs go exactly to Aragami's map, even though you don't see it. Not sure what's going to happen here.
It's a lot more fun when this happens on standard, though. I can tell you that right now. Oh, this is still pretty amusing.
Yeah. And it's hard to tell exactly how well Korea would be right now because Zhang Fan being the lowest. Oh, I'm sorry, Certain is the lowest score. Now, what the heck happened there?
Yeah, Certain is actually struggling a little bit on this one.
Yeah, Certain and Crisp running right next to each other in terms of accuracy. Jacare at 99.94, likely untouchable at the moment. I don't imagine Seonray being quite that high, but I do believe, based off of their percentages, that they probably would be close to being in the lead right now. I think it'd be quite close.
Yeah, it's just really hard to tell.
Yeah, we can only take a quick glimpse at Seonray's score when it does a quick update on the percentage after being desynchronized. Oh, and I hope that that's not the case, because if so, they're probably behind by quite a bit.
Yeah, looks like behind by about 40-ish thousand.
I didn't catch the exact amount, but it seemed like Seonray was hanging in the 97s.
Well, now we won't know. It's gonna make things a little bit more tricky.
Yeah,
That
the
being
results
said, look
are
at the
in the
actual score
MP
gap.
link.
That's about 1,000,000 points anyway, so this is probably gonna go to China.
Yep. Hitting the MP link here, Seonray actually fell below 97%. Not the best of performances there. 96.17.
Yeah, his was the only score that didn't actually hit 900k. But yeah, that is a 85,000 point lead for China.
Really tough.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Suki.
is that the actual pick?
Yeah, Tsukini Murakumu Hana Mikaze.
Well, I'm not sure. I saw CERN mention Senya.
Senya's the artist.
I thought you said Senya. Okay, so Senya, not Seiya. That one letter. Woohoo.
I think you've offended Deadbeat.
Wait, what?
I'm sorry, Deadbeat.
Wait, what?
I don't know.
Because you love Senya
Zach
so
said
much.
Zach said I offended you.
Who too much?
Senya,
Who?
Deadbeat, please.
I don't know the Senya you speak of.
Ooh. But yeah, back to the match here. Probably one of the more aggressive long note picks here. Not sure. China's had the advantage.
I mean, China's had the advantage. I reckon with the way things are going, it's probably going to be easy to keep it. Because I reckon Korea might be getting a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for here?
They're
Not stressed, but
they're definitely suffering from a lack of morale at the moment, being down 4-0.
I cannot think of the word I'm looking for. There we go. Alright. I mean, even if this does keep up and China continues this pace, again, they still will need to win a second match, so there's still plenty of time for South Korea to actually come back from all this.
Yeah, they'll be able to recompose themselves. Fantastic start by everybody. Degeneracy only a very slight accuracy drop, but still impressive.
Yeah, the hidden would cover a bit of that though.
Yeah, for sure.
It's always really fun watching the score the score just flicker. But it looks like an early Midland Sunrise actually gonna give China a bit of a stable lead here.
Yeah, Sunray taking a pretty tough hit there, down to 99.20 compared to everybody else. Lowest score out of all 6 at the moment.
Actually, we're already a third of the way through. This isn't exactly a long map.
No, one of the shorter ones, definitely.
What are you thinking about, like 2.5 minutes, if that?
Not too sure.
Ah, 3 minutes.
It goes quick. Wow, drops across the board. And it looked like China took a little bit more damage on that hit than it appeared, because the score gap is pretty much all but diminished.
Well, even with all that, they did manage to keep the lead, and another huge drop from everybody. Wow.
Yeah, that wall of longness cutting into Sunray's percentage a little bit harsher, now down to 98.3%. Keeping up with Degeneracy, they seem to be trading off here.
What's the score gap here? About 40k, 50k?
It's looking like around 30k, actually.
Yeah, it's not too bad, but there isn't much time left.
Degeneracy and Seonray, both of their performances degrading at about the same rate there. Jacare and Zhang Fan hanging pretty close in terms of percentage there. CERN holding almost 99.
He was holding 99 and then he kind of dropped it, but I think he could probably get back up there. There's enough time.
Yeah. Ooh, drops everywhere except for Zhang Fan.
Yeah, maybe not enough time now to get back to 99%. I think that last drop kind of killed it.
Yeah. Impressive job by Zhang Fan, really holding on to that combo there. Looks like one of Jacare's weaknesses might have been exposed here when you compare it to the performances on the Chinese team. 98.58 and 98.59 compared to Jacare's 98.2. We've seen Jacare be a front runner.
I mean, his accuracy wasn't as good as we might have thought, but the amount of normal 300s he got, 583. The next lowest is 787.
Yep.
That's a difference of 200. Although he did miss quite a bit. Those misses definitely did hurt. So this is back to, okay, so yeah, this is the South Korean pick now.
Yeah, now they're in a situation where it's a little bit tough to pick a map here. They're starting to run into songs that they might not want to play, or they might not prefer to play compared to some of their earlier picks.
See, this is probably the type of moment where you probably want to fall back to Streaming Heart, because that's a map you'd all be familiar with, but China's already beaten them to it.
Yeah.
So looking at the maps from last weekend that they played, they also played Furioso, which might not be a bad idea, probably not the best one they could go for now. They went for Doppelganger and Weave Detonator. I'm not so sure about those picks.
Yeah, I Furioso Melodia. I cannot see South Korea wanting to pick that. Well, it's hard to say. It's a long map, so earlier mistakes could work if they can clean up the ending, but it's a rough map to play from start to finish.
Doppelganger weekend to be viable, or are they really bad ideas at the moment as well?
Doppelganger is absolutely really pointless. I mean, and then we have just
the guy from Doppelganger.
Hello.
Wow.
Jockaday giving absolutely no cares in the world right now.
Can I point out the first time that we saw this in the Korea match, Malaysia went all out, picked this against South Korea, and then went triple hidden.
Oh my god. Ooh.
I mean, they didn't get the point. South Korea won it, but I mean, still.
Yeah.
It was a great match to watch.
Yeah, Doppelganger's been pretty popular. 3 out of 5.
Yeah, but the other two times were actually banned out.
It's not a, I'll think about it, or yeah, this one could work. It's like, yes or no.
I like how, just looking at last weekend's match, it was a perfect split of what 12 little fragments got and Slither got. Because Slither got like full picks. 12 little fragments, full bans. This one, a bit of both.
Yeah.
How does this map play with hidden though?
It's rough. Some of the SVs are really difficult to play through.
So do you reckon they might be picking this to try have a go at Degeneracy here?
It's possible, but if Degeneracy has practice, the SVs might not be as big of a deal.
Hopefully.
Oh, he seems to be doing alright for now. Still up there at 98%. Well,
yeah,
given.
I think Degeneracy
he took a bit of a hit, but Seonray took a much larger one.
So it's Crisp, actually.
Yeah, I just noticed.
I think Degeneracy's done enough adequate play on this map to where the SVs are not a problem even on Hidden. If you hadn't practiced this enough, Hidden would be a death sentence, but Degeneracy's completely fine. I mean, look at the combo! Oh my gosh! It just disappeared, but it's 1100.
That's an impressive 50 combo right there.
Jockaday's accuracy, though.
What in the world?
Jesus.
Destroying this map.
Wow. 99.
He was destroying this map.
Yeah.
Don't give me
of a
that
hit.
was. He still is. Don't give me that was.
I think
Still
as soon as
very
you
impressive.
I think as soon as you miss, you stop destroying the map.
Yeah.
You're still doing really well, but you're not really destroying it.
We're halfway through. China's got about a 40,000 point lead here. Seonray a little bit behind, and Crisp not doing the best zonic board there.
Yeah, it's looking like maybe this was not the best pick.
I think they had a decent idea with trying to at least target Degeneracy with a map that could potentially throw him off with Hidden. But after that section with all those SV changes and it pretty much not affecting him at all, I think South Korea were a little bit underprepared for this one.
If anything, it backfired.
Oh, it backfired hugely.
Yeah, the ending chords here seem to be a little bit too much for Seonray. The percentage is just continuously dropping here. Degeneracy, despite dealing with the SVs and this density, is not taking too bad. Oh, his life bar's falling a little bit, though. It looks like they're going to complete the song with not too much of an issue here.
That was a close call, though.
He did have more health than Sunray, though.
Yeah.
Jackaday only getting in the triple digits for the 300s. Are you kidding me?
And everybody else in the 12 and 1300, or yeah, 11 and 1200s. Ooh.
400 less than Degeneracy.
I'm not sure if CERN is calling a song pick or just yelling.
Just hold on, boys, we've got this! Well, I mean, they're in a really good position. They just won 6 maps in a row, survived picking Korea's own picks, survived a potential hard target for Degeneracy, and the match point on their pick.
And it looks like we're getting confirmation that...
Please Furioso.
Oh wait, maybe not. I don't know what CERN's trying to do here.
Please Furioso.
Nope, there we go. Just hold on to all fighters.
Nice.
Oh, okay. I totally forgot about that map. It's only been picked once. It's only been picked once, and that was China vs Malaysia. This is the... well, this was the second most ignored map.
Yeah, we all see the most ignored.
Player swap
Which had no
here.
picks or bans.
Yeah, that's pretty brutal.
Sunray and Zay swapping positions here.
That might not be a bad idea. Sunray has been struggling quite a bit with a lot of these picks.
Yeah, not playing up to strength here. It's a bit of a long note oriented pick here too, so there could be multiple reasons. I love this song.
It's a really calm start.
Yeah, it definitely starts to get more aggressive as it goes on, and patterns start to get quite a bit more creative too.
This is quite a chill song, actually. I thought it was quite soft, but the beat feels more chill.
Yeah, it definitely picks up in energy in the second half. It's a really, really nicely composed song. Early drop by Zhangfan is going to give the lead to South Korea at the moment.
I think this is the first time they've actually had a stable lead. I think a lot of the leads I've had were like score flickers.
Also, something worth noting here, this map is relatively low in pace compared to the other ones, and Jacare is actually not performing as well as we'd expect here. Pretty level playing field at the moment.
Actually, he has the lowest accuracy on his team.
Yeah.
That is quite a shot, actually.
Ooh, Zay getting very close to breaking combo there on that burst.
Alright, we're about a third of the way through, and Korea are actually doing pretty well. China seems to be struggling a little bit here. The accuracy isn't bad, but I just think they're having... maybe it's the Rainbow 300 count?
Well, right now, all three players on South Korea are still holding a full combo, but that is not the case for China. So that could be helping their cause a little bit too by not having those misses. Combo breaks.
Yeah.
We can see
The
this
score
map
is
actually...
flickering, though, it looks.
I don't see the flicker, actually.
Well, I just saw some flickering. Then it went back to Korea.
It looked like a legitimate drop by Zay here. I'm not 100% sure here.
That
Actually,
was a
I'm seeing it
drop.
now. Alright, yeah, looks like that is actually gonna go to China. Well, the lead anyway.
Yeah, the lead has switched. Ooh, Crisp
With another miss from Crisp.
Korea were in a really good position.
They are all struggling really hard right now.
I mean, Korea were in a really good position, but it seems like they've cracked a bit here.
Crisp
Maybe the
and
pressure
Jacare.
got to them.
Crisp and Jacare are not sustaining combo right now, and the lead is growing big time for China. Degeneracy dropping combo too, but Hidden is buffing out some of that damage. We got a fourth of the map left here, and China's got about a 55,000 point lead. There still is time to turn it around if a big mistake happens from any of the three players. We've seen that they haven't been holding combo very well here. They'll surn up to 5,600 now.
Well, I mean, all China has to do here is just hold on and they'll be fine.
Very, very punny, sir.
I had to, I'm sorry. I had to fill my weekly quota.
Yes.
That combo from CERN.
Do we think Timmy gives a score bonus? No, it doesn't give a score bonus. It gives a score reduction.
It reduces the amount of it reduces the penalty you take from combo breaks, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, I think it's like a very minor score reduction.
It basically just gives you a little bit more leniency.
Yeah.
Oh man. But with that being said, that is going to conclude this part of the grand finals. China taking South Korea out 7-0, and because they came from the losers bracket, they will play South Korea once again and restart it from the beginning.
Okay. I'm going to say this right now. I am totally okay with China winning, but I did not expect this at all after South Korea destroyed China 6-1. Like, I came into thinking that it was probably going to be like, maybe, I don't know, like 7-3, 7-2 maybe. Not a 7-0 for China. Did not expect that.
Yeah, so yeah, I think we have a slight intermission at the moment. I don't know how long of a small break they're going to take.
I think we're taking a 5-minute break here. And
okay.
yeah, everyone's gone. So I think we're taking about a 5-minute break here. Yeah, so that was the win for China, guys. Don't worry. If you look at the MP link, it will say that China did get the point there.
Yeah. There's a pretty large margin as well.
What was the score get? Oh yeah, 105.5k. Just a little margin.
They're definitely gonna need to recompose themselves a little bit here. I do believe China has it in them to take on South Korea with their accuracy, but they're not doing a good enough job holding their combo on even some of the easier maps here, and that is crucial because if they can stop themselves from missing, the accuracy differential between Jacare and the other three players will be enough for them to win. I'm almost certain of that.
Actually, if you don't mind, I'm going to quickly take care of something. I'm just going to update a Google Docs for us.
Sure. Oh boy. All right. So for those of you who have not been paying that much attention, I don't imagine why you wouldn't be, but for those of you who might have just joined us, South Korea and China in the grand finals, China has taken South Korea out 7-0, but because they came in from the losers bracket, they will do it all over again. So South Korea still having another chance to potentially defend themselves and take this tournament down, but they've got to go up against a morale-driven Chinese team that is absolutely gunning to take it all down with about as much force as they can. All right, we've got our players slowly filing back into the room here, so we're going to be getting the second Grand Finals match underway rather shortly here.
Now, if I recall, we don't do warm-ups for the second match.
I'm actually not certain.
I don't remember.
I am just going to quickly try and get confirmation on that.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh my.
I think Lopez a little upset.
I think we should blur that part of the chat. Yeah, yeah. Zhang Fan's having some issues getting back into the room here.
I think we're going straight to warm-ups. I'm not sure actually.
Yeah, I have no idea
I
what's
think
going on here.
they're letting the teams decide if they want to skip. Looks like China wants to skip warm-ups.
I think both teams do.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're still missing a player, though.
Gang fan? I think.
Shang Fan's not in the room yet.
Welcome to the commentators. We didn't really go anywhere. But yeah, so what do you think with the South Korean match? Do you think we'll see a lot of different maps this time around, or a lot of the same?
I have a feeling South Korea is going to run through some of the same maps again. I was a little bit surprised to not see them pick Resurrection Spell. I know that wasn't banned out. And with it being one of the more consistent maps, it's something that they should have probably picked pretty early on. There's a reasonable amount of maps here for South Korea to pick against China where they have a reasonable chance at scoring as long as their consistency is up to the standard that we've seen in previous matches. I mean, just looking at the pool here, Origami, viable pick. Resurrection Spell, very viable pick. Slit-O, viable pick. If they want to take a little bit more of a chance here on their speed, if they're feeling well, Satori Depon could be a good pick. If Jacare holds that typically strong accuracy, it's a shorter pick, so if China messes up, it'll be amplified pretty badly.
I think it's safe to say Korea won the roll as well, so
yeah,
they'll get to hit the first pick as well, so that'll be helpful for them. So pretty impressive roll too.
CERN is calling for the same map bans as the last match, which is Underdog Supremacist and Zenithalize.
Alright, looks like Korea's actually looking at going something different this time though.
Yeah, they're taking their time this time around. They're not doing what CERN did and saying, hey, pick the previous ones here. They might be trying to rethink their ban situationally based off of how that 7-0 went. Maybe they got a little bit more of a glimpse of what China might be really strong at, and they might try to ban something like that out and give themselves more of an opportunity in something that might not have been picked yet.
I get the feeling like, this is gonna sound weird, but I think Intersect might not be a bad idea. But it looks like they're gonna be banning out Suki Morakuma and Music Revolver.
Music Revolver, I believe those were the same bands actually.
Nope.
Oh, they were not. Music Revolver was one of them.
So yeah. Visual Shooting Star.
Yeah. Shooting Star was the other. Okay.
That is also the first band for Suki Murakuma.
Ah.
Which means the only time it has been ignored is China vs. Japan.
Oh, hello, Satori Depon. South Korea being a little bit more risky here. And I think this is something they should have done, or I think this is something they should do now after seeing how they performed on some of the other maps here. This did not get picked. And this is a more consistent pick, but it is fast.
This is actually the only time it's been picked.
Yep, it got banned out in Malaysia vs Korea and China vs Malaysia, so I'm probably getting Malaysia banned at both times. And yeah, this is the only time it's got picked. I should also mention that the Netherlands, the only time that was not picked or banned was Malaysia vs Korea.
There's another interesting point here with this song. Because of how fast it is and how long the streams are, Degeneracy's performance on this could be very crucial, because with how dense it is, there's a big chance for him to get lost after building a really high combo because of his screen being mostly covered. It might be really difficult to recover from that when the threshold drops down again. There's not a lot of time to recover once these streams get going. At full density, that is.
Well, hopefully he's practiced this. Because he might be in a bit of trouble if he hasn't.
Yeah, and I do like this pick by South Korea. We already know that based off of this map structure, Jacare is going to blast everybody in terms of accuracy. So it's going to be up to Crispin Zay to provide a good supporting performance to fight against Zhangfan and CERN. We know that Zhangfan's accuracy is not that strong compared to the other players. He's got a substantial ability at holding combo, though. Whoa, Jacare is taking a massive drop. Well, what is going on?
Yeah, it's very rare to see Jacare drop like that.
All of the South Korea teams struggling to keep their combos going, and this looks like this might have been a bad pick.
Well, I mean, on China's side we do have Zhangfan, who is struggling quite a bit as well, but CERN and Degeneracy are, relatively speaking, doing really well. They're still there at the 97-98%.
Take note of Degeneracy every time he drops combo there. After he dropped combo, he got a stream of 200s that was struggling to keep his combo intact, and that's the kind of situation I'm talking about with a hidden player trying to contend with this kind of density. If you drop with a high enough combo, that threshold has to fade back down again to get your... You got to really adjust your focal point. That's not easy to do on the fly.
He does seem to be doing a pretty good job so far, though.
Yeah, sitting at 97.7%. Really well done overall. Second highest percentage out of everybody here.
I was going to say he's also outscoring everyone on the Korean team. Yeah, by the way, guys, this is not a warm-up. This is an actual map. We skip the warm-ups as I imagine the players are already well warmed up.
Wow,
I would hope so.
We're in the last fifth of the map here, and China is up by almost 150,000 points.
This definitely backfired.
Yeah, I have to say I did not expect Jacare to perform at this low of a percentage.
Especially considering that was a Korean pick.
I don't think Korea have any safe picks anymore. They're
Ouch.
running out of ideas really fast.
Yeah, with their performance on Satori Depon there, I mean, that doesn't give them a lot of options. At that tempo, the tempo is obviously pretty quick, but it also goes and shows that they're not going to be able to pick 12 Little Fragments of Silence either. That is now officially a death sentence at that tempo. And it looks like CERN is calling for Intersect Thunderbolt. I'm not 100%. Yes, there it is.
Oh, it's a Tuxedo guy.
Yep. Ha. Interesting little note there. CERN actually doing a skin change?
Yeah, good on you, man. Good on you.
Ha ha ha.
Show some love for the skins. So if we look at maps that are available this time around that weren't picked last time, Korea could either try something like 12 Little Fragments of Silence, which was quickly banned out, Resurrection Spell, Furioso, Kami-sama, or Hakaruya? I can never say that one right.
We also have Weave Detonator available, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that wasn't picked last time either. So they have a few options if they want to try something that wasn't picked last time round, but I imagine a lot of those options are probably not going to help them that much.
12 little fragments of silence is a death sentence. I don't think they can get away with picking that. Resurrection spell might not be a bad pick for them because the tempo's not very high and it's chord stream oriented, and we've seen how Jacare has performed at that tempo, and we know he can do quite well. It would just be on the other two players to hold their own weight. Wow, Zay had a really, really rough start.
Yeah, that is not the start that South Korea are looking for. I mean, even Chris was taking a little bit of a hit as well.
Yeah, and Jacare performing just a hair below Jeonfam, and that's not going to be very helpful for their cause here. I mean, we haven't even gotten to the brunt of the hardest stuff in this song, and China's already got about 70,000 points of a buffer.
This is actually the 4th time China have played this. The only match they didn't play it in was the match against Malaysia.
Well, interesting thing when you talk about mappers and where they're from and whatnot, if my memory serves me correctly, and I don't have this in front of me here, but I do believe that this map is made by LJ Candy Lee, which was somebody from the Chinese team, if I'm not mistaken.
Correct.
Yeah, so definitely a little bit of a home field advantage there.
There's also the lovely warning on the BMAP page. 7-key Exceed is intensely willing to destroy your loving keyboard. Or lovely keyboard.
I love those descriptions.
It's always fun when you see little throwaways like that.
Yeah, no doubt.
Starting to look like Korea's running out of steam.
Yeah, no doubt.
Especially after that morale loss of losing that first match 7-0.
So, interesting point here. I just checked the scoreboards, but it looks like that might have been Jacare's best score.
I will quickly check.
The score that I'm seeing right now without refreshing is 955, 577. So it hasn't sent or updated.
There's nothing on his profile.
Yeah, that's strange. I'm looking right here and I see 955,577, but he broke 956 on that run. The rank doesn't change, but the score is just a touch higher.
The score hasn't submitted though either, so.
Ah, that would be why.
I'm looking at recent plays and I can't see anything, so.
Yeah, that was a personal best for Jacare.
Yeah, there we go. It's submitted and rank 17.
Yeah, didn't improve the rank, but that was a PB, so at least playing at the right, certainly playing at the best of their ability right there.
Actually, that's a point for Korea. That's
China disconnected?
Yeah, I was actually you mentioned the person on base, I went up into that, but same thing, score never submitted.
Oh wow. Wait, no, Shangfan, it's the Degeneracy score that didn't submit, it looks like.
Yeah, it's Degeneracy disconnected at the very end.
Wow.
Ah, yeah, sorry, Degeneracy.
That is a shame.
That's not good. Well, it's gonna give Korea the pick here, and I wonder what they'll try to go for.
And now 1-1, unfortunately for China because of that disconnection. Looks like Degeneracy is having some problems here.
Yeah, that's not good.
And CERN, meanwhile, changing skin again.
Yeah, what do you think? Do you reckon Korea could try for a resurrection spell this time around?
I really do think that they should pick it. It's a smart choice. It's something that I imagine all of the players are going to be able to handle reasonably well. Might be worth mentioning that I'm still wondering where some of the players have gone. I would not mind seeing Sunray come back to perform on Resurrection Spell.
Well, we have Degeneracy here, so that is excellent. I'm still a little worried though, because I mean, while South Korea still do have some unexplored maps they could pick, it's still not looking good for them.
No, definitely not.
Like, with they're only getting points from disconnections, it's not a good sign.
No.
I think for now we'll have to see what South Korea goes for here, if they're going to go for something else that they haven't really done, or if they just want to ignore all that and try something else again. Because I think depending on what they do here is going to probably affect the outcome of this match.
They're definitely going to need to perform substantially well. The Chinese team did pick Resurrection Spell against Japan, and really solid accuracies across the board there. CERN almost 99.5%. Degeneracy at 99.1. Zhangfan showing that slight issue with accuracy, but of course having a substantial ability to hold combo, having the highest combo out of everybody. And there it is.
Yeah.
Resurrection Spell is being picked here.
I was about to mention it, but I thought I'd let you finish first. Yeah, okay, so considering the fact that South Korea are actually willing to go for stuff that hasn't been picked, I think they still have a slight chance. If they were going to ignore this sort of pick, they were in trouble.
Yeah, they definitely need to be sticking to what they know and what they should be able to do here. I still wonder what's going to happen if Zay is actually going to play through this. I don't know if they're going to leave them in.
Is this not a good idea for Zay to be in here?
I'm not sure. I can't exactly gauge their ability because South Korea has not played the song in the tournament yet. So, because when they went up against Malaysia, it was not picked, so we don't really have any previous stats to go off of. But we did see China pick this twice. Of course, he just get picked in the China and the two China matches last week.
I do like this song.
Hey, there it is!
Yeah, Sunray gonna be joining us.
Yeah, that was a lot.
I'm not so sure. We have seen Sunray struggling with a lot of these maps.
That is true. His performance hasn't been great in the grand finals, but hopefully he shows up in the way that he should on this map. I mean, I can see Seonrae doing really well on this if he just actually steps up the game a little bit more. Whoa, what's going on here? Oh, okay.
Had a few lag issues left.
Yeah. I was like, oh no, they're removing Jacare. No.
Hopefully, it's all sorted.
Yeah, I hope so. Oh no. Looks like Jagger is having some connection issues.
That is not good. But I mean, at least the disconnection this time was happening outside of the map. I'm pretty sure that's a much more preferred outcome. Hopefully we should be able to get him back in, and yep, there he is.
Bancho is not happy.
Hopefully this time we can get this going.
The Bancho gods are displeased.
There we go.
Off we go. I do feel like this is South Korea's best chance to get a point here.
So what do you think Korea will have to do if they can't even get a point on Resurrection Spell?
If Korea doesn't get a point on Resurrection Spell, I mean, that's just an absolutely devastating hit on their morale, because I feel like this is the one song that they probably feel they can do, knowing their players and their accuracy. I mean, they're just going to have to be creative and try to pick songs that they might be decent at and hope that they just get the best out of their performances to where they can beat out China.
Well, they have an early lead, so that's looking up.
Yeah, very short lead here.
We do have Mrs. from Steel and Sunray, so...
Yeah, Seonrae took a really harsh hit there. Kind of closed the gap.
It's a little interesting here because we see that Sunray and Zhangfan have about a 0.3% difference from one another, but their scores are relatively close because, as said before, Zhangfan's accuracy is not that great compared to the other players. Oh, and the lead is flickering back and forth here.
Yeah.
CERN is compensating for Zhangfan's lower accuracy, and Jacare is compensating for Seonrae, so the third support players are crucial here right now.
So it's kind of between Degeneracy and Crisp.
Right now, it's I think right now the biggest deal is Zhangfan and Seonrae. And Seonrae taking a drop here. The lead might turn over again. Oh no, Seonrae's still dropping. Zhangfan holding on to combo as we've seen before.
Jacare dropping though, and it's going to give the lead to China in like the last, what, fifth of the map?
Yeah, there's not much more time to recover here. That is a shame.
They almost had that.
Almost here.
If they just held on a little bit longer, they probably could have taken that one.
Oh, Zhangfan with a stream of 200s, but unfortunately not long enough, and China takes it by only about 6,000 points.
That's pretty close, and oh, CERN, really.
Oh, I didn't catch that.
I think CERN is going for the streaming in heart.
Oh no.
Again.
It's really interesting watching the China team because we see CERN and Degeneracy constantly having good accuracy. And then we see Zhangfan, whose accuracy is substantially lower, but their ability to hold combo is constantly compensating for that accuracy. And it's allowing them to just hold off the South Korean team, who, in general, had better accuracy. Especially on this map, but in previous maps as well.
Want to know something interesting?
Go on.
This is the exact same thing China did last game.
Oh
They went into 6 Thunderbolt, and now they got Streaming Heart.
my. Oh, are they really gonna just cycle through again? I mean, if it works, why not
Why
do it?
not?
I definitely understand.
I don't think they can do a complete cycle because I think last time they did they pick Tsukini or Akuma last time, or was it Korea?
I don't remember.
Let's see.
But yeah, they picked it. So if they'd gone through the cycle, they would have picked it after this.
Yeah.
Yeah, last time they went into 6 Thunderbolt, Streaming Heart, Tsukini Murakumo, and then Just Hold On.
Yeah. Now, when we saw them play this last time, South Korea was actually holding on quite well for a decent majority of this map here. If they can close it out, they might have a chance at stealing a point from China here. Also worth noting that this is a different lineup than when they first played the song there, because Seon Ray was there in the first iteration of the Grand Finals match here and didn't do so well at a 97.3.
I'm just putting cheeks on it, actually.
Zay and Zhang found a couple little minor hiccups at the beginning there, but otherwise still pretty close.
Yeah, I just had to go back and check because I could not remember if Rory played this the first time.
Yep.
It does seem weird not to have the map creator play this, but Korea does seem to be doing pretty well this time around.
Yeah, last time that they played this, they did pretty strongly in the beginning, and then it started to fall apart in the last third of the map or so. Zay with a drop there, that's going to cause the lead to shift right back to China.
Yeah, the first time they picked it, they had Seon Ray, and Seon Ray dropped really, really badly at the end, which gave China such a huge lead at the end.
Yeah, Zay making a couple of crucial mistakes on some of the easier long notes, and right now China's got a small margin. There's still some time left in the map, but CERN, oh man, that kind of steam is hard to keep up with when the rest of your team is performing really well. CERN and Zhangfan.
I'm thinking this might come down to the end of the map again.
We shall have to see. I hope it does.
Yeah, I'm having a picnic quite a bit here.
Sam was a bit of a
Little keep
ghost tapping, yeah. It's always fun to see that. Yeah, as we approach the last quarter of the map, this is about a 50k lead for China, I believe.
Yeah, about that.
Not good.
And I said South Korea just can't seem to get their bearings on the last bit of this map here. We saw it in the first match, and it seems to be happening again. Just the lead is shifted further and further in China's favor.
So the second... What?
I'm sorry.
I just freaked out because on my screen it looked like Zhangfeng failed. Did you guys see that or no?
I see
I didn't
that,
catch that.
but it doesn't look like that's actually the case.
Yeah, he completed on mine.
MP Link, please help. Okay, yeah, he submitted.
MP Link says China wins.
Yep.
Yeah, by quite a big amount. And China up 3-1 at the moment.
If Zhang Fan had failed there, that would have been huge.
That would have been a thing. Oh, so I just realized now, based off of the bands there, or I don't know, I'm not sure if it was available before, but Zenithalize is available again.
What?
Right?
Oh,
Is
yeah.
Zenithalize is actually available, isn't it?
Not a band.
Oh, it did get
Oh.
banned with Underdog?
Oh yeah,
Oh, okay.
because China kept their same bands.
Oh.
Ho ho ho!
Yes.
Well then.
South
Oh, it looks like the
Korea.
Chinese.
South Korea delivering.
Looks like the Chinese team was not too happy about that pick.
Well, they didn't exactly have the dislike with it. I mean, they did kind of have one of their players fail on this the first time they played it, and it did cost them the point.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, they did play the again against Japan and won then, but I don't exactly think this is something they really wanted to play.
Triple time nightmares.
Yeah. Anyway, let's see how well this turns out for South Korea, because if they can actually get a point off this, that would be incredible.
Yeah, this is one of the hardest maps in this pool, so that would be a pretty good morale boost, I would think. Alright, here we go.
Looks like it's actually going to be a bit of an early lead to South Korea.
Oh no.
Or I think that was first 36. First 36.
Yeah, I don't know. That might have. Oh, okay, it looks like they are going to abort.
Yeah, that was just 30 seconds. We lost the turn.
That Chris, we win. No, unfortunately not, sir. Looks like they're gonna mulligan that, and we're gonna get. We'll probably be doing that again.
I think it's pathetic hit that one. Yeah, hopefully we should be able to get this restarted very shortly. Yep, there we go. Hopefully this time it will go a bit better.
Yeah, I definitely want to see this go through with all 6 players finishing the song.
Oh yeah.
Unless it's gonna get that restart now.
Take 2.
And some more triple time nightmares.
I would actually listen to the whole song of Triple Time just to see how bad it is.
Oh man.
Could you imagine just like trying to fall asleep and that's playing? You'd be like,
The
wide
weird
awake,
thing is, I
bug-eyed.
probably could.
What is wrong with you?
I could probably do it as well.
What is wrong with you?
A lot.
I've fallen asleep listening to metal before.
That's not that bad.
Early drop from Zay. Doesn't bode well for the harder section that's going to be coming here.
Looks like there's still a few double aces going on actually.
Yeah, no kidding. Wow.
And we're down to one.
Jeez.
Actually taking a huge hit there.
That was 2.5% drop.
That's insane. I don't think we've seen a drop that huge in a long time.
Yeah, it might have had to do with the fact that it's still pretty early in the song, and this has a lot of objects that haven't been seen yet, so it's possible that that drop was pretty severe, but...
It wasn't that early though.
Yeah, that was a pretty significant drop, and as a result, South Korea's got the lead, but whether or not they can hold it, it's going to be highly dependent on Zay and Chris holding steady.
Yeah, it looks like that gap is actually closing.
Yeah, Degeneracy's starting to pick up some steam again with that combo. Percentage going up a bit and just leveling out with the rest of his teammates.
Yeah, and Jockaday dropping some.
Hitting the first quarter of the map and about 9,000 point lead for South Korea. That is not a lot. They're going to really have to keep themselves pushing forward. Crisp and Zay need to step up their consistency a bit, otherwise that lead is going to shift quickly.
Yeah, Korea are only really in the lead here because of Jockaday at this point.
There we go. That's a good way to do it so far. Taking down the cords really, really well, both of them. That's going to help their cause a little bit, but the accuracy's not that good because the gap is still closing despite the misses from CERN.
It looks like it's a 3,000 point lead.
I was going to say, even if Korea have a slightly better accuracy, there's also the chance that China are getting more Rainbow 300s.
Yeah, that's definitely the case here.
Ooh.
Degeneracy doing a really good job.
Yeah, since that tank.
Oh, come on.
Not
No,
again.
not again.
Oh,
That is not fair. Another disconnection by CERN. And that one is not going to get mulligan. That's way too far into the song. That's a shame.
That really is. China were actually coming back here. They probably could have taken that.
Yeah, CERN was doing the weakest out of the three in China. The score gap's up almost 600,000, so it's arguable as to whether or not they would be leading. I think South Korea would still have the edge at the moment. It wouldn't be by much, though.
We shall have to wait and see at the end of the match.
After a little bit of a rough midsection, Crisp has really stepped up his game. Building combo in a decent percentage, even with those little drops, they're still around 98.5, which is rather good compared to the other two Chinese teams. Are only just a little bit ahead, Chinese players rather.
The Genesis also managed to get his accuracy up to around a stable area, 98.8.
sadly, that will not really matter.
No.
Fortunately not. Wow, Crisp's accuracy on those chord jacks is impressive. Except for that last set there, which is ungodly hard. Can't blame him for dropping there.
Gotta give props to Jacka there though, still hovering like high 99%.
South Korea's got a gap of about 855 or 850,000. A little arguable as to whether or not they would have won here. I think CERN might have been a little higher than this had he completed the song.
It's a close call, but either way, it's going to be the second point for Korea here.
Yeah. Both Zay and Crisp hitting all 7 keys to hit the last chords. Silly. So yeah, the gap, doing a quick calculation there, is 886,000. A little higher than that.
What? Oh, okay. I'm looking at the MP and it's still counting CERN's score from before he DC'd.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think CERN probably would have made the difference there.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going back to Just Hold On. So they are kind of cycling through, but they just skipped Sukini Murukuma.
Just hold on. Just hold on.
Trying to reference the previous link here. So Saiyan Ray's coming in for Zay, but Crisp is staying. Crisp was actually the lowest performer when they played this last time. It looks like they're going to keep him in. Maybe that was just a bit of a outlier match, and hopefully he performs a little bit better this time. China is very, very strong at this map. It's going to be very difficult to beat them. Just taking a look at the last result from when this was played in the previous Grand Finals match, South Korea's best score was just shy of 30,000 points lower than than China's worst score. Now, with that being said, they have opened out pretty well. Zhang Fan's accuracy has reduced quite a bit.
It's still not too bad though. I mean, it is still in the 99% region. But Sunlight's is doing pretty well this time, hovering around 99 points, just shy of 99.6 actually.
Yeah, Sunray did not play this last time, so this is different compared to the first play. And Sunray doing a very good job holding on, although that burst absolutely tearing into the score there.
Yeah, looks like Sen took a bit of a hit as well. He's down to 99.37. That being said, China have actually taken the lead back, but it is still very close, with a 5,000 point lead, I believe. So they could easily go back to Korea at any given time.
Wow, Chris, who was the worst performer the last time they played, is absolutely doing a great job this time. 3,000 combo and still hauling right through. Degeneracy doing better than last time as well. Already going past their best combo the last time this was played. And now we get to the really dense and tough to read long note streams here. And lead shifting right back in favor for China.
Yeah, I mean, Korea had a pretty good start, but it does seem like they're starting to struggle a little bit here.
Yeah, Degeneracy and Shangfan really stepping up here.
I wouldn't say they've stepped up. I mean, they've actually been kind of hovering around like where they were like about a minute ago. They haven't really changed that much. They're just kind of staying at a relatively consistent area. Whereas Korea's accuracy hasn't. They've dropped by a fair bit. That's where this has come from, I reckon. So it does look like China are going to take this one as well.
Yeah, absolutely. All three Korean players just having a general problem sustaining combo here. It looks like Zhang Fan, barring some really crazy mistake, is actually going to walk away with the full combo here.
Is it just me, or do Korea seem to do really well in the first half and then kind of just not manage to keep up in the second?
Yeah, it seems to be a repeating thing here. China did rather well compared to their first performance. Almost the same score as before, but Zhang Fan actually full comboing there.
I wonder if it's a case of nerves.
Nerves could be an issue for sure.
Like in the first half, they're a little bit more relaxed, but by the time they get to the second half, they're feeling it a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because
Really
here's the way
nice
I said,
combo.
because here's the way I said, trying to 7-0 them last time. So Korea are probably thinking, well, we feel like we're falling a little bit behind, and maybe they panic a little bit. And then the panic or the just the idea that they're falling behind is making them try to play better and better, and then it's just backfiring and just creating a whole lot of unfortunate misses or accuracy drops in general.
It's just a lot of added pressure that they've got to contend with now that they are actually in that second match. You know, they do have that second chance, but that second chance is not working for them because China is outplaying them extremely well. I mean, there's not much that can be done about it.
Alright, so whose pick is this now actually? Alright, so this is South Korea. I'm not sure what they'd go for now.
I don't even know either. I mean, they've exhausted the picks between both matches, and it's really tough to want to pick anything. I believe Origami hasn't been played in this set. That might be something that they can do because it's a little bit on the easier side compared to some of the other stuff. I also don't believe Slit was picked either.
We could possibly see 12 little fragments.
No, Korea wouldn't want to pick that one. Oh, doppelganger.
Doppelganger.
Maybe China will want to pick it. I kind of want to see it.
She loves the couple of fragments of silence. That would be great.
And I think China could actually pick that with some confidence.
So Saiyan Ray swapping out for Zay here, and that is a very smart idea given how Saiyan Ray performed the first time that they picked this in the earlier match. Saiyan Ray didn't even S-rank this.
I guess we're just waiting for the players to radio.
Yep.
Ah, yeah. Looks like Zhang Feng is actually a little stuck. I'm so actually amazed he managed to get the full 7,000 combo there.
Yeah, and that's the second player to do that. CERN did it in the first match. And also Degeneracy improving on his previous performance with the 5,000 combo and generally higher score as well.
Interesting that on Just Hold On, Extra is the only difficulty that's actually done.
Huh.
Alright, and he's got here.
Oh my.
Well, I mean, hey, it's better to get all this stuff out of the way now.
Yeah.
Mancha was just not happy today.
Alright, and we have all our players back in the room.
Yeah, hopefully we can get this going again. See that the players are starting to get a little anxious to play here, and I can't blame them.
Yeah, I want to see how this actually turns out.
Yeah, we've seen this song before, but we didn't see Zay playing on the South Korean team, so we don't exactly have a complete gauge as to how well he's going to do. CERN and Degeneracy off to a bit of a rough start compared to the first time that they played this, and South Korea's got a small lead going here. Go figure that the player on Hidden is the one doing the best on the Chinese team right now. on a map laced with SVs all over the place. Wow, and I've got to say, this is the first time where we actually see the Chinese team actually struggling a little bit here. South Korea's got an almost 40,000 point lead. This is by far the biggest lead that they've had.
I'll let the point this is still the first half of the map.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's
Still
see if
early
they
on.
can actually keep this going during the second half of the map, which is where they tend to fall off. Where they tend to fall off.
Yeah.
Oh, Zay and Chris starting to drop a little bit more. That might be some signs of fatigue coming here.
Yeah, that league is shrinking fast.
Degeneracy and Zay trading combo. Oh, whoa, lots of combo breaks everywhere across the board there. South Korea's got about a
Yeah.
20,000 point lead.
Yeah, Joker remained unaffected by all that though. Now, I'll point it, you said there was about a 40k lead, right?
Yep.
It's gone down to about 25.
It's 24,000 in the last little bit of the map here. And something I'll point out when the song is actually over, but it's seeming like Crisp is performing quite a bit better than the first time that they played this map here. No, we're not quite done yet. Oh man. I'm not sure if all the scores recorded there.
I will check. Career point.
Yeah, it looks like they didn't all go through.
And
it
a
looks
lot
like
have
South
said,
Korea would've taken it anyway.
Yeah, South Korea would have taken that one anyway.
Yeah, they did a really, really good job there. Crisp went up almost a full percentage from before. The main difference compared to the previous attempt at Doppelganger in the earlier match was Zay instead of Seon Ray. That was a 2% difference.
Did you see what CERN just picked, though?
Oh. Oh, right, that thing.
That thing.
Yeah, that's all I'm going to say. I'm going to say that thing.
Yeah, I think this is the second time? Yeah, second time.
Oh, man.
Alright, here we go. I imagine Korea probably won't handle this one very well.
Not so sure.
Well, I mean, they did ban it the first time, so there is a bit of an indication they don't really want to play this.
Yeah. Man, the patterns in this map are just something else.
The ones at the start were very nice. Well, they look nice anyway. I imagine they were horrible to play.
fourth of the way through the song here. China's got a very small lead. South Korea is actually doing an acceptable job holding up here.
Yeah, it does look like China are in a pretty good position at the moment. Korea seems to be building out some pretty decent combos, but they can't hold them for long enough.
Yeah, and you know, similar situation with the Chinese team again. Zhang Fan and Cern just doing a great job preventing themselves from getting misses. The accuracy by Zhang Fan not the highest compared to what it could be, but the combo is really preventing massive score reductions. Combo breaking. Yeah, and I'm not surprised to see everybody dropping on that trill. That's ungodly fast.
A little bit ahead. What combo is Sun on for you?
Certain had dropped. They're about to hit 600 again.
Alright, yeah, I'm just a little ahead. I'm really worried because again, like, China are in the lead here, and I still feel like South Korea's performance is going to drop in the second half, especially with stuff like this. What?
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
Jacare did not break, neither did Cern.
Are you kidding me?
Not even phased. Just gotta wait for another one of those trills of death. I know there's one more in there somewhere. Or there's that, but again,
Yeah,
not whatever.
They're still unfazed.
I love how Jacare is still a 99% region.
What in these patterns? Even with this just endless mixture of ridiculous patterns, Cern and Jacare don't even care. And actually, Zay is starting to show a little bit of I don't care either. Oh, never mind. Blame Juan. Oh wait, he's not here.
Yeah, that's going to be the 5th point for China.
Yeah, China up 5-3 now.
Alright, well, this is now the pick for Korea, I believe.
We've still yet to see Origami in this match. I imagine that that's going to show up here. If not now, very soon. Something that might be a little bit more of an influence of them picking Origami here is if they lose this pick. Whoa, did it really?
Nope, I'm just guessing.
Oh, okay. This is a very important pick for South Korea because if they lose this pick, they don't get another chance. They may not get another chance to pick. It'll be 6-3 match point on China's pick. If they win that, it's over.
Yeah, I mean, this is potentially Korea's last pick, I believe.
Yeah. Oh, split. Oh.
Yeah.
Forgot that hadn't been picked yet. definitely one of their viable picks as well, because it's
Yeah.
quite short and it's streamy. So just got to watch out at the end again. Now, just a reminder about this particular song. We are seeing the same exact lineup of 6 players that we saw in the first match, and this map was decided by 3,000 points in favor of Japan.
Well, 3,001, but...
Oh, and they're bringing in Seon Ray. Zay was the weakest performer when they played this last time at 98.66, but even so, 98.66 is not a bad score on this at all. It's going to be crucial for Seon Ray to actually perform and not have any issues with combo like he has been in previous songs.
Well, we're about to find out, really. If he's gonna prove himself, hopefully it's on Slit R. Because I imagine Cern and Zhang are going to hold some pretty decent accuracies. The Generosity should be able to hold something pretty good as well.
Yeah, worth mentioning that all 3 players 99 this the last time it was played. So we know that they're going to produce good accuracy. It's going to be a matter of whether or not South Korea repeats their performance and gets that little bit more support from the 3rd player that they needed.
Well, Sunrise actually performing really well so far. 99.95% accuracy.
Yeah. The jacks at the end of this map, the chord jacks, may be the difference here. Ooh, Degeneracy with a combo drop there. Burst coming in, all of South Korea still hanging very strong. Oh, Seon Ray with the drop there. Really, really harsh drop. Still waiting for a score submission. It's looking like Zhang Fan disconnected.
I hope not. I really hope he didn't, because otherwise it's going to be 5-4 to...
Yeah, it's
really
looking
gonna
like
be
that is the case. I'm not too sure. I don't know if that would have made a difference, actually.
Yes, I would say so.
Well, here's the thing. We've seen in previous matches Zhang Fan not having the strongest of accuracy, and we look at Degeneracy and Cern, who submitted scores of about 980k and 974k respectively. They needed 970,000 to actually take that win down, so I don't know. I have no idea. I think it's legitimately possible that China might not have taken that anyway. I mean, we can only speculate, of course.
There is a chance that they couldn't have, but I'm sure they would have taken that one.
Also, wow, not sure if anybody caught this, but Jacade got 3 200s full combo on that. 233 regular 300s.
It's kind of scary.
That is ridiculous.
If only the map was ranked.
Yeah, if that map was ranked, that would definitely be top 10, if not better. I'd say top 5, actually. Oh,
I
man.
really hope they can fix this issue, because if they lose like this from disconnects, that is a huge blow. And really,
oh man.
okay, so for those who didn't actually see it, CERN decided to pick Weave Detonator.
I think it's a good
Yeah.
pick.
It's gonna be a fun pick. Well, fun for us. I don't know about the players, but I'm gonna enjoy this. Have actually missed the pick as well. And it looks like there's gonna be a player swap for South Korea. It looks like Sunrise is gonna be swapping up with Zay.
Yeah, they've been going back and forth in this one.
Have we seen Rose much this time around?
I don't think we've seen Rose at all in the second match.
Alright, yes.
Oh, I think we have one streaming
Yeah.
card. Yeah.
Yeah. So they are still around, they're just deciding not to use them.
And then some triple time weaving.
Triple down Nightmare Fuel. So yeah, this is actually the second time this has been picked. Yeah, second has been picked. 2 picks, 2 bans. So that's not too bad.
No, not at all.
Obviously, it's V's though. Did you know he seemed to hold in quite well though through all that though? So that's not too bad.
I think it's synced up now.
I also think South actually has the early lead here though.
Not
Yeah.
by much though.
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
and there it goes.
they have a lead by negative points.
That's
Chris
quite a
having-
lead.
Crisp having some issues holding combo on some pretty simplistic patterns here, and it's not going to help.
Yeah, they actually dropped quite a bit by about a cent, I think. So yeah, his accuracy is now around Zhang Fan Degeneracy. That being said, Jokata is still actually a little bit above Sin in terms of accuracy.
Yeah, them two are doing a good job sustaining their combo and accuracy there, but Crisp and Zay are trading off. Degeneracy's dropping a little bit on his own right, but building right back up again.
Looks like China's extending that lead pretty good.
Yeah, they're about to breach about 50,000 points here.
Actually, it looks like it's about 60,000.
Oh, those SVs are so rude.
Such a long pick.
Over 5 minutes, this one.
Actually, this is the longest pick aside from the tiebreaker, right? Or actually, isn't it even longer?
Yeah, this tiebreaker is actually under 5 minutes. But in terms of longest
Yeah,
pick, I
keep
thought the
forgetting that.
longest pick was 12 Little Fragments of Silence. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's Furioso. Furioso Melodia.
This isn't too far behind, though.
Yeah. Third longest pick. Yeah, hitting the last quarter
China's
of them.
really dominating this.
100k points almost.
Yeah. I actually expected to hit 100k.
These patterns are proving to be really, really tough even for the top players on both teams here. CERN holding combo, but accuracy dropped a little bit. Jokade actually not able to keep the combo sustaining. This percentage is still going down. Wow, CERN comboed through that entire burst. What?
CERN seems to just be one of the strongest players around.
Seeing that combo growing with the kind of patterns that are being used here is absolutely insane to me. Incredible amount of balance. Fantastic work. Jokade, CERN, Zhangfan with a pretty respectable percentage themselves.
Yeah, it's not surprising to see CERN with the highest accuracy.
It's Tune and Jokata from what I've been seeing.
And we are now up 6-4. China is now at match point.
And this is going to be South Korea's point, so, well, pick, sorry. Point, oh man.
This isn't just match point, this is championship point.
This is for the gold. If they can take this next point, China will get their first gold across all game modes. Because so far they've got 2 silvers and a bronze, I think.
Have they actually never won any World Cup?
No.
It'll be a nice first for them.
Always the first to get first. And it looks like they're gonna go with origami?
Origami, yep. So another thing that's crucial about this pick here is whether or not Zay is actually going to stay and play on this song.
Do you think Sunray would be the better idea?
It seems like Sunray has slightly better accuracy on streamy picks. I'm trying to go through here. Oh, Sunray actually didn't do too well on this before. It might be better to keep Zay in here after all. But yeah, this is a tough situation to be in here because last time this was picked, China did win and by a rather large margin.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, off with what could be the last song played in the grand finals match here.
You know what's more hyped than that, though?
I do, but does everybody else?
If South Korea actually win this one and the next, Blue Zenith. Seeing the Blue Zenith would be pretty cool, I have to admit.
Yeah, seeing it play in the match would be awesome.
I do have my doubts, I will admit, but seeing the tiebreaker would just be so cool.
Well, it looks like Korea has the lead so far, actually.
Maybe the dream is alive.
But it looks like it's shifting over a little bit.
All 6 players still having a full combo here. But yeah, as Zach mentioned, the lead is slowly diminishing.
And it shifts from a single miss.
Yeah, Zay dropping.
Looks like they're slowly growing to me.
Five out of 6 players dropping on that burst there.
Yeah, looks like Sun, the only one relatively unscathed by all that, but not anymore.
Yeah, in just about 20 seconds, it went from Korea having the lead to China having it by about 25,000.
Yeah, we're coming down to the end of the map here, and barring some sort of massive issue here, China is going to take this. And that is it.
Yeah, that's that. China wins the Mania World Cup 7K 2016 and take their first gold.
And what a road they had to take to do it. They had to beat South Korea twice. Certainly after losing 6-1, that probably feels great to be able to do.
Yeah, I mean, after the 6-1 that they lost, I did actually think South Korea might actually take this, but the first match, the 7-0, kind of proved me wrong. Kind of made me think China could actually do this, and they have.
Oh, man.
I imagine China are really happy with themselves right now. I don't blame them, but...
Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
Are we going to see a exhibition tiebreaker?
I'm hoping.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to actually get to see the stratosphere difficulty for Blue Zenith. Is that the one that was played? I mean, I'd love to be greedy and see the Lapis Lazuli difficulty, but that's obviously not the one that's being chosen here.
What's the full combo Blue Zenith? CERN, you what?
If I saw a full combo on Blue Zenith, I don't know what to think anymore.
I'll just like get up and walk away. Nope, I can't handle this. I'm done. Do you think it's a better chance of actually full comboing the CERN or Jokade?
I'm gonna say CERN, actually. And the reason why I'm going to put CERN ahead of Jokade is because the last little bit of this map is just an absolute mess of really dense streaming and just ungodly hard to read long notes, and CERN just seems to have that natural advantage over Jokade in that ability.
I wonder if this... Well, okay, so they swapped out Degeneracy for Basilia.
Yeah, Vasilisa wanted to play the tiebreaker, and that's nice of them to actually let him come in.
It would have actually been cool if they turned this into a 4v4. Well, I think both teams have enough for a 4v4 for this, so... Alright, and here we go with the exhibition tiebreaker.
Oh, man. That is such a beautiful background.
It's definitely up there.
But yeah, wow, I can't believe this tournament went by very, very quickly.
Yeah, I'm just interested. What group stage? Which stage did you enjoy the most? Like group stage, round of 16, finals?
I think the stage that I enjoyed the most was the semifinals, because there were very little in the way of clean sweeps. There were a lot of really good matches. We saw a bunch of 6-3s and 6-4s. I mean, who wouldn't love that?
Yes, we saw Japan, Indonesia 6-3, Philippines, Poland 6-4, Singapore, Brazil 6-4.
Yeah, I mean, that's all you could ask for as a commentator, as a spectator, and even as players. I mean, you know, it can get a little underwhelming to have to be in a sweep situation for both sides, because it's not exactly fun either way. But when you've actually got a competition and there's, you know, really tight play going on and it's actually tense and you get to feel those tournament nerves where making a mistake could cost you in a situation where matches are really close, it's a good feeling.
I feel like it's not just that they made the semifinals great, but it gave a lot more tone to the World Cup, because we were saying Japan was a pretty good, strong team, and then they conceded the 3 points to Indonesia. We were talking about China being a really good contestant, and they lost to South Korea 6-1, and then of course we also had the Poland, Philippines, and Singapore, Brazil matches that were very, very close.
Yeah, we had a lot of really, really good matches in the semifinals, and I'm glad that the round ended up happening the way that it did, because it made it a lot more exciting.
I think the only thing I didn't like about the semis was, and I do kind of have to bring it up, the Japan United States game. That was a huge shame.
Trying to remember.
Win by default.
Oh, yes.
Oh no, sure, it's Singapore, Philippines, that was the one with default. The Japan United States game was the one that had the missing entry link. Oh, I totally read that wrong. Ignore what I said. Ignore what I said.
I was trying to remember. I was like, wait a minute, I can't remember this. Is it my sleep deprived brain that's not remembering this, or is it legitimately not my problem?
No, it's my sleep deprived brain reading everything wrong.
CERN holding a really good combo right now, though.
Yep, not too surprised to see that, honestly.
For
I also
such a
just
tech
realized-
should be... Oh, never mind. There you go.
It was just like problem though.
Yeah.
It's not a full combo.
Yeah. I wasn't saying it was a full combo. I was just saying it was an impressive combo.
The full combo dream is dead. Is this actually ranked?
No,
Nope.
it is not.
No.
It's got 4 difficulties over 8 stars.
But it is ridiculous. CERN and Jack today holding it over 99% on a 9-star map.
Yeah, 9.13. That's insane. PP is 200.
See that, guys? That is the no cares given switch. It has been turned on. No one cares. CERN doesn't care. Jackaday don't care. It's like, yep, 99%. Leave me alone. Can't stop me with this map.
Don't stop me now. I'm having such a good time. I'll stop. I do find it quite funny that had this actually gone to a tiebreaker, South Korea could have easily won. They were actually
Well-
the lead for a lot of it. I mean, China's only just taken it at the very end.
You do have to recall,
And by
though,
all them out.
they swapped in Basilisa, who is definitely not part of the A team for the Chinese team. Good player regardless, though.
Well, he did get an A, so maybe he is part of the A team.
Good man.
I ran into that one.
Oh, I've done worse. I did the one where everyone got an A, so I said everyone bought their A game. That went over well. But yes, that is actually going to conclude the Mania 17 World Cup with a really good grand final, if I may say so. What do you think? Do you reckon that was a... Out of a 10, what would you give that?
I'll have to give it at least an 8 for the fact that China came in from the losers bracket after taking a defeat from South Korea, 6-1, I might add, and then came back to get 2 matches in the grand finals because, you know, again, they came from the losers bracket. They went 7-0 on the first one and then 7-4 on the second one. And I mean, substantial performance by China in both matches. The score obviously would have been tilted a little bit more in China's favor, but unfortunately some connectivity issues did not help them.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
brings it
I
down
have-
just a little.
I have to give it an 8 for the same reasons. The disconnections did kind of wear it down a little bit for me. But I'm also a little disappointed just to see the lack of brain power. That was a bit of a buzzkill for me. I feel like we needed that as a warm-up. But yeah, that will be it, and I guess we will be signing off now, and we will see you again for the Taiko World Cup. Unless I'm missing something else.
I think you got it.
One other thing before we do it, for those of you who have actually missed it, we did actually create a new thread in the tournament subforum where you can now actually apply to be a commentator. There is a group docs form that you will fill out, and we will look at those. So if you are actually interested in being a commentator, definitely check out the comment subforum because you can now just apply. So much easier. And yes, we do read them all, don't worry.
Yeah, hopefully we get a nice mix of different players from different countries, time zones, everything.
Oh yeah, we've already received quite a few applications, so I'm gonna have the fun experience of going through all of that.
Well, the more variation, the better.
Oh, most definitely. We have a bit too many people saturated in the one area. Actually, that is a good point. When does the match actually do a thing actually start? I should probably go over that before we end this.
Isn't that in about 3 or 4 weeks?
Registration phase, 9th to 28th of February, live drawings, 11th of March 2016, group stage the 19th and 20th.
Very good.
Very, very good. So that's actually about a month away.
Yeah, and only about 2 weeks left to register, so anybody interested in Taiko and, actually meets the ranking prerequisites, you should probably register now before it's, start running out of time.
Anyway, with that all said and done, I think we will end this here. Thank you very much for watching the Mania S.Korea World Cup 2016, and we will see you at the live drawings for the Taiko World Cup in March. Take care and have a good day.